Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. We are back making regular episodes on the server, and today I need to go and get some resources, namely iron, because I have one block of iron left. I have more gold and lapis and everything else than I have iron right now, so it's definitely time to go out and get some. I'm going to take my Silk Touch pickaxe, which I've apparently renamed Silky Silkerton at some point. I forget exactly when. And we're going to go and do some mining. I don't need the Silk Touch pickaxe for the iron, obviously. That's so I can go and harvest some resources. And I'm taking a break from the Drowned Abbey for today. Well, in fact, that's not actually true. I'm actually going to work on the Drowned Abbey a little bit later and record that for next Monday's episode, because I am making a bunch of pre-recorded content lining up to the... hello, this is a pool full of creepers. Hey, hello, creeper party. How are you doing? Need to get rid of all of these guys. Apparently I'm a terrible bow shot today as well. This is like playing whack-a-mole. They just pop up and down every now and then. You need to go away as well. This is the little opening where I first discovered the double zombie spawner. Bit of DV history for you. That's been there since, I don't know when, probably like episode, what was it, 9, 10, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm recording a bunch of content in advance because I am upgrading to Windows. I say upgrading. I always say upgrading, even though it's kind of a sideways move. But I'm switching to Windows on this computer, and I've been running on Linux Mint 17. If you're a Linux person, if you know anything about what that means, for the last year or so. And while it has been a fantastic OS, it's not really done me any wrong. Windows is a platform that I've needed to get onto for a variety of reasons, not least of which because there are so many more games available for Windows. And I've been looking into starting some new games on this channel recently, and you'll have seen that Terraria and Bastion are kind of in full swing right now, and I want to keep moving with stuff like that. Obviously, Minecraft is going to remain my focus. I'm still making like 5 or 6 videos from Minecraft every week, but I do want to add some more stuff in. And Minecraft Story Mode is available for Windows and isn't available for Linux, so it's entirely possible that I will get around to playing that in future, because a few people have asked me to play that, and I think it would be really interesting to do. I'm looking for a cave, by the way. I'm not just kind of blindly wandering around the swamp, because I always find good surface caves in swamps, but I don't know if I've found all of the caves in this one already, so we will have to see. But anyway, I'm switching over to Windows, and as a result, I'm going to be using hello... oh no, that's not even a cave. This is a cave. That's also not really much of a cave. There's a nice little spot for growing mushrooms, but aside from that, not really what we wanted. So I'm going to switch over to Windows. I'm going to have to get used to some more... there's clearly a cave down here somewhere. Some new recording software and some new editing software, because the stuff I use right now is open source programs that are available for Linux, and when it comes to using Windows, I'm going to have to get used to a different set of recording software and editing software. So there's going to be some teething problems, and I'm accounting for that and giving myself a little bit of time to work on them in my... hello? Hello? What is this? Well, it's obviously a spawner. I know it's a spawner. But evidently, this is an as-yet undiscovered spawner, because you can hear all the zombies in there. And it's clearly a zombie spawner. Hello? Hello, cave. Hello, zombies. How are you fellas doing? That's right. I'm here. I turned up. I'm getting water drips through the ceiling up there, so evidently that is like one block underneath the swamp, and yeah, how about we actually torch this up while we're here? Spawner! Bit of good stuff. Got a gold horse armor, some buckets, 1 iron ingot. That's the first iron of today's little trip. And 3 more, and a name tag. I'll take it. Yes. Quality loot. I don't know about the gunpowder, but there you go. We'll take the chests as well. I could do with more chests. I've been working on my base a little bit, and I plan on doing a little bit more of that in today's video if we are successful in finding iron, which we... again, 1 block. That's all you're getting. No iron for you. Hello. That's a very nice cave you have there. Be a shame if anything were to happen to it. Aha! and punch you in the face with a torch. No, that didn't that didn't work. I meant to switch to my sword. I've been playing way too much Terraria over the last couple of days. I've pre-recorded about 4 episodes of that. Hi, creepers. And so I'm not used to like switching the inventory around in Minecraft anymore because I've been doing it so much in Terraria that I'm now punching creepers with torches. What's happened to me? Is there any iron in this cave? This is like the creeper episode. Wow, this is like the 10th creeper I've killed today, and I haven't even had my breakfast yet. Well, that's not true. I have. Where can we go from here? Down seems to be the only option. Well, I'll take it, because there's iron at the bottom. Yes, please. 3 more blocks. That's not enough. Oh, there's some more here. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to pre-record a bunch of content. I'm going to get used to Windows stuff, and then we will be back in action. And there is a little bit more functionality within OBS on Windows as well, so it will mean my live streams will improve. Occasional, though they still are, I do want to get back into doing a little bit of live streaming. And apologies to anyone who was expecting a live stream over the Christmas period, but you got to understand, it's Christmas. You guys, I need to spend a little bit of time to myself, a little bit of time with my family, that kind of thing. So, yeah, we should be back in the swing of it. In fact, I was considering doing some kind of live stream thing on January the 1st, on New Year's Day, but I don't know if people will be around for that. Basically, New Year's Day in the past, because, you know, I am an adult human, I have always spent New Year's Day recovering from the night before, whether that's, you know, you've been out all night and you're just incredibly tired, or you've been drinking a little bit so you're a little bit hungover, that kind of thing. So what I think would have been fantastic on those occasions is like a nice chill live stream and a lot of video game commentary. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I have niche interests. But if you guys are interested in a bit of a stream at some point around then, hello, what do we have here? Nice little surface cave. See? Swamps. Always the best for finding surface caves. I say always. That has been proven false on several occasions. But apparently there's been some sort of mining operation down here. Somebody who's been trip-trapping along my caves, somebody has been clearing this out. That looked like a coal deposit right there. This may even have been me. It probably was, considering that me and Paige are the only 2 people who live around here on the server. Yep, there's some obsidian down here. There's some iron over there. Do I even have a bucket of water on me? Why do I not have a bucket of water on me? That seems remiss of me. I should definitely remedy that. In the meantime, I will use the buckets from the spawner to collect some lava, because lava is awesome fuel. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do some live streams. I'm thinking about doing one on January 1st. Not set in stone yet, so don't set the date. Don't put that in your calendars. Do not adjust your set. Don't set any reminders or anything yet, because it might not happen. But depending on what I do the day before, it might be nice to just chill out. I don't really have any plans for New Year, but I would like to do something. And so if I feel up to it the following day, then we will maybe do a live stream. It's a Friday as well, so a DV episode will be coming out, but we might do a live stream from the server as well. And it might be quite a long one. I don't know. I haven't really done any long live streams for a while. The longest thing I did was Pix versus the Dragon, when we fought the Ender Dragon. That took 6.5 hours. And is there anything down here? No, looks like somebody, probably me, has been here before. But yeah, 6.5 hours was a pretty tiring live stream. But I reckon if we do, like, if we break it up into little chunks, speaking of chunks, these are some interesting chunks right here. We have, Pig Ravine. Let's explore the Pig Ravine. We have a nice little chunk error water flow partition thing. I always like those things. I don't know why. I just find them kind of interesting looking and compelling. Maybe there will be some iron down here. Let's check it out. So let's dive headfirst into the Pig Ravine. There's 1 iron already. That is promising. So yeah, there's some more behind that. I'm thinking we should do a live stream. We'll break it up into little sections. We'll do like a couple of hours at a time. We'll do different games. We'll do a bit of Terraria, a bit of Minecraft, probably some mini games, probably bits and pieces of everything. We will see. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. And I'm going to continue mining for iron out here, but obviously there is a limit to the excitement that can be had from mining stuff all day. So I'm going to return to the base, and then we'll work a little bit more on that. 4 stacks of iron, 4 stacks of coal, and several cups of tea later, we are back at the base, and I really want to turn this area here into basically like an auto smelting setup, and ironically I would probably need some of the iron I had from the cave for the hoppers and stuff, but we're going to probably repurpose the hopper setup that I have over by the Drowned Abbey, because it's no longer really necessary. There's so much smooth stone over there, and considering that the bulk of the building is already in place, I don't think I will use up the rest of it on slabs and stairs and stone brick and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to take that apart and we're going to rebuild it over in there and probably make it slightly smaller. I don't think I'll need 8 furnaces all going at once, but it will be nice to get like some kind of automated smelting setup over there, and it means I won't need to make all of the hoppers over again. So there you go. We're going to gather up some of this, and yeah, we've got some lava and stuff. I did get some other materials whilst I was down there. Got some lapis and emerald and that kind of thing, but those aren't as essential to me as the iron right now, because iron is useful for all kinds of stuff that I currently, I don't think I would need right now. But oh, there's all the furnaces and stuff ended up in there. Yeah, I don't think I would need it right now, but there will come a time when I need a ton of iron and I won't have it, and that will be a problem. Where did I put that bucket of water? I'm just going to take a bucket from here and use that, because having a bucket of water when you're in a cave is kind of essential, just in case there's lava around, and I did not have a bucket of water for that entire trip, so probably best if I grab one now. Cows are still hanging out over here. I need to do some kind of more permanent cow thing around here, and at some point I was considering just letting them loose, because to be honest, if this area is going to be more kind of naturalized, if it's going to have been reclaimed by nature, then the cows probably would just be roaming around to themselves. They wouldn't have kept themselves in the one pasture, but for now I think we're going to leave them there and return to the underground base. And I really like this place now. I've definitely got like a good feel for it, got a good vibe going on. Still need to build out some of the corridors to look a little bit more fancy, and I still don't know what to do with the roof exactly. But around here we have all of these furnaces, which right now have a ton of gold in, actually, which is surprising to me. I don't know why I hadn't smelted that up already, but maybe I was just waiting to get some more stuff. So we can throw that in there, and what I'm going to do is, yeah, why is that furnace separate from all the other furnaces? I've no idea. We'll set this up over here, and I'm not all that familiar with how to automate. I mean, like, I know how to automate smelting. There's a ton of stuff in that chest I need to move. I know how to automate smelting, I just haven't really set it up all that often in terms of like a compact space to do it in, so maybe we will have to figure out a way of doing that off camera. Let's throw some of this loot and stuff elsewhere. The 79th music disc that I've got from a dungeon spawner, and throw buckets of lava in there as well. I guess we can always add that to the record store in Freehaven. Probably could manage that. So over here, let's take this whole chest pretty much. Those books are probably going over to Freehaven as well, so maybe we can put them all in this chest and have this Freehaven kind of the Nameless Ruin needs a branch at the post office now. So we need furnaces, we need hoppers, we'll probably need chests for the output and stuff. And this is probably going to be for more like large-scale smelting operations when I don't need the experience, but furnaces don't give you all that much experience in any case. So there needs to be something that you can throw stuff into that is just nice and simple. Let's just get all of this stuff out of my inventory, probably a hopper intake kind of thing, and then the furnaces just do the rest. Okay. Right, let's see how we can do this. So I played around with a couple of things, played around with a bit of redstone automation, that kind of stuff, and it was all just too complicated for what I wanted to do. It meant gathering way too much stuff, getting all these components and stuff, so I've just gone pretty simple. 2 double chests, 2 hoppers, 2 furnaces per thing, and I need to just get a ton of fuel and throw it in those chests at the back, and then we will be good to go. Those ones are actually trap chests as well. I think the one on the left is too. I put those up there initially, and then I realised that you couldn't just throw items in and watch them disappear, and there's something really satisfying about that just doesn't happen if you got a trap chest up there, and it outputs a redstone signal, it locks the hoppers, and then you just kind of sit there going, the fuel should, like, the stuff I'm putting in should disappear, right? Like, I don't know, for some reason that just that's just part of the process. So I need to go and grab some more lava, for which I will probably head into the nether and scoop out of some of the nearby lava oceans. It's got to the point where I do need a ton more iron for buckets as well, which is kind of funny. Do I have any in here? I've got 4, so I can probably grab a third bucket. And yeah, I need to do a little bit of aesthetic work around here, just getting this all ship shape again. We have a couple of melon pillars on this side to match this side, and I've kind of got it set up here so you can walk through here, and I'll probably move this wall a little bit. So you've got crafting on this side, and that's where all the storage is, and then you've got a furnace on that side, and the furnace can be used just, however you like. I'll probably put a bunch more coal in there just so it's always available for quick jobs, and then a couple more either of these kind of automated kind of things, or just like a couple of furnaces in the walls for quick use, I will throw those in there just for when you're smelting like gold or something that's going to be a fairly small operation in the first place and doesn't need all of this fancy stuff going on. I say fancy like this is anything special, it's really not. And yeah, I need to tidy the place up a little bit. But yeah, once we are done with this, it will be one step closer to being a functional base, and I want to throw in a couple more automated farms. And I need to get over my, I don't know, I have this thing where I love to do everything myself. I love to have come up with a bunch of the designs for automated stuff and redstone and things myself, but I'm not that good with redstone, at least not yet, and I hope to get better in future. But I need to kind of bite the bullet and start using other people's designs for stuff, and not be so intent that I have to come up with everything myself, because I recognise that it's not my forte and something can be done about that. And I was going to craft another bucket and I completely forgot because I was too busy waffling. But yeah, I do need to start using other people's designs and learning from other people's designs instead of just fumbling around in creative for 30 minutes and then giving up, So yeah, I kind of want to get an automated pumpkin and melon farm down here. The kind of stuff. The ones I mean. I'll probably build another nano farm like the one we have over at Freehaven, because let's face it, it's a lot easier doing that than it is my crazy long dispenser setup that I have over there. And it would be really helpful to have one of those down by the villager trading setup, because that way you could get an absolute ton of crops to trade with the farmers and stuff. You'd get those straight away. There we go. There you see. There, it's lighting up all fancy, and we get the bucket back as well, which will be handy to have. But yeah, I could get a nano farm set up down there, and then you could just trade with the villagers to your heart's content, or at least the farmer. And we only have one farmer, and I should really work on getting another one with the villager breeder that's over at the temple. But I don't know. I think we've got a decent setup down there. I'm not too fussed about that. And this handy lava pool out here is going to be useful for getting smelting supplies in. Obviously, it's not going to be fully automated nether smelter kind of setup like Dolan made on the old server, or I think B-Ran did a similar thing with his nether smelter as well. But it'll be alright for my purposes, and like I said, it means I can get rid of that massive hopper setup that we had over by the Drowned Abbey. It means I can get everything centralised in my base, and I can work on a couple of other things. Going to work on decorating stuff a little bit off camera, and I think next episode we'll be back at the Drowned Abbey to do a little bit more stuff there. Let's throw the lava buckets in there. Those will get in the furnaces. Good. All right. Yes, just checking that this is all set up correctly, because somewhere along the way I expect myself to have made some sort of silly mistake. But anyway, we can have a wall of furnaces over here maybe. There does need to be a bit of lighting, and I want to match it to the lighting over here, which is all redstone lamps. I've got redstone blocks underneath there, partly because they're a bit less laggy than proper with redstone torches and stuff. And yes, they're super expensive, and you could probably just do it with levers and whatnot, but I have so much redstone that I'm not going to use, at least right away, and if I do need to use it, I know where it is, so it will be a lot easier doing things that way, I think. Now, of course, I need cobblestone to make one more furnace, and it's all waiting in the hoppers to be smelted. Let me grab just a couple out of there. There we go, and that can stay in there to be getting on with. So I reckon 4 furnaces each side like this, just for manual operation, stuff like that. That will keep us going pretty much indefinitely, I think, along with this setup, and then just the little quick furnace down there. Right, are there any melons grown down here yet? Because I just harvested a bunch more. Yep, there we go. 2 more, that's all we need. Let's get the Silk Touch pickaxe so we don't need to worry about putting them back together again afterwards, because melons are weird and stingy, and if you cut up a melon every time you got one and then tried to put it back together with component pieces, you would end up with like 5 pieces of melon from however many you had originally. Like, that's just how Minecraft maths works. Do I have any more dark oak wood? No, I've got spruce in there. I've got dark oak saplings though. Okay, let's go grow a couple more of these, and then we'll call it a day for now. But yeah, I'm liking this. This is nice. This is progress. This feels a little bit more kind of positive in terms of the state of this base. Oh, I hear a spider. Does that mean it's nighttime? No, apparently not. Interesting. Probably lingering from the night. Where are you, spider? Hello. Always welcome. And then as long as they go away again afterwards. Let's plant one of you guys here. I haven't really done all that much with the dark oak trees over by the roofed forest over there, but I kind of want them to stay where they are. It provides like a nice tree line separating that field from the Nameless Ruin. And you never know, in the near future I may end up expanding stuff even further and going out into that field as I'm working on different builds. I kind of want to have a couple of houses in among the trees here and there, but that is going to have to be saved for another time. So that about does it for the interior of this place, minus the glowstone, which I still need to go and grab from the nether. Bit of a change in the lighting over here, because over in this one I've got it embedded in the floor, and whilst that's great to have like runners along where the chests are going to be, and it's pretty much like infinitely expandable in that direction, over here I figured just one set of lights would probably light this space adequately, and obviously it's going to have glowstone across the top, so that's not going to be too much of a problem. But also on this side, not really a problem to put a redstone block down there, because there is nothing really for it to interfere with on that side, whereas on this side, if you take out the redstone block here, that down there is the dispenser for the Nameless God Wishing Fountain. So if I put a redstone block any lower, then that would completely mess up the circuitry for that. So instead, we are just going to have to put the redstone lamps there by the furnace, and I don't think that really detracts from the area. I think it looks pretty cool. Still got to get the glowstone in the top, and then we are done with the smelting room, and I think that's looking pretty cool. I really like this whole look right now. It feels very kind of bright and vibrant and different from my usual build style. Everything being flat for a start, give or take the stairs, of course. Everything being flat is kind of a new thing for me, but that's kind of what you got to do with stained clay, isn't it? Anyway, that will do it for today. Thank you very much for watching this episode. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and today's episode was brought to you by the very kind Patreon donation of Davin, who has been a fan of mine for I can't remember how long. He's been sending me fan art and all kinds of stuff ever since. It's going to be awesome to welcome him to the Patreon server in January. Thank you very much for your support. If you want to go and check out the awesome rewards at patreon.com/pixlriffs, I would love for you guys to do that. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. This is the Freehaven post office, and anyone watching this who is familiar with Decidedly Vanilla, the server, and you know, the structure of things around here, especially with Cherry Patch, is like, hang on, isn't the tree underneath the tree at spawn there's a post office? And yes, that is true,